Class of 2020.
Today we have the unique privilege of standing united with one voice,
with one message,
and with one purpose.
To celebrate and memorialize time.
The timeline of your journey from kindergarten to this historic end to your high school career.
Time is always marked by important memories, key milestones, and momentous occasions.
Those events signify that life as we know it has changed, that something else is coming.
It's a strange place to find yourselves because time allows you to exist briefly in two realms.
On one hand, you mourn what's lost. On the other, you look to the future in anticipation of the next step in the journey.
With each of these occasions, it is inevitable that our sense of familiar shifts.
Our normal becomes old news, our expectations transform, and then time, without regard for how these events have affected us, marches on.
Sometimes with the cadence of a slow, easy walk, sometimes with jarring and abrupt fits and starts, and sometimes with almost overwhelming speed.
Regardless of the pace, though, we can allow these experiences to leave the most indelible impressions and cement themselves in our hearts and minds.
And we do.
This has been true for you, the graduating class of 2020, for all of your lives, because your timelines have already been marked with a series of momentous events, all of which have been history makers.
Most of you were born in the immediate aftermath of 9/11, arguably one of the most significant and challenging events of our history.
And while you were learning to sit up and to crawl and walk and talk, your families and your communities and your leaders all had to face unexpected, unparalleled events and work through the uncertainty and insecurity that they forced upon us.
And they did.
During your kindergarten year, Steve Jobs introduced the world's first smartphone, which ultimately influenced how we communicate, how we teach and learn, and how we work.
As time passed and you moved through grade school, transitioning from one milestone to the next, losing your first tooth, learning to ride a bike, earning your first award or trophy. The evolution of technology impacted us in ways that we couldn't quite fully understand.
Social networking continued to evolve. Communities and businesses began to interact through multiple platforms, and the workforce began to offer work-from-home options.
Eventually, you began using this technology to capture your own milestones and memories on apps such as Instagram and through Twitter and Snapchat. Your friends and families, your communities and your leaders, and even you needed to keep moving.
And you did.
And now, as seniors preparing to exit school, your timelines are marked by yet another momentous occasion, and that will alter all of your lives moving forward. A graduation event occurring in the middle of a pandemic.
You began your senior year as part of the lockstep, steady march towards your traditional month of May senior events.
You had a plan. You had a vision. You were secure in knowing what to expect next.
And then it all unexpectedly stopped, which may have caused you to look at your immediate future with a sense of insecurity and uncertainty.
Some of you may even be asking yourselves, am I prepared? Or will I know what to do next? The answers are simple.
You are and you will.
Because of the earmarks of your historic timelines have been preparing you all along. You are prepared to face down the insecurity that comes with change and not having a set path.
Because you are dreamers and action takers.
And in time, you will open the doors of opportunity when you encounter them.
You are prepared to use times of uncertainty to explore, to make difficult decisions, and to take strategic chances because you are innovators and problem solvers.
And in time, you will help your families, your colleagues, and your communities find a new and productive way forward.
You are prepared to meet unexpected challenges with creative thought and inspirational acts because you are the trailblazers and history makers. And in time, you will design the new technologies and discover the new solutions for all of us.
And now, instead of being able to gather together as a community to recognize and celebrate your accomplishments,
we instead find ourselves simultaneously moving away from the tradition
and facing with anticipation how our new normal will allow us this unprecedented opportunity to highlight not only your accomplishments, but to showcase how prepared you are to move along your timelines towards your next great milestones.
Maya Angelou, poet laureate, said,
all great accomplishments require time.
And as you will see here today, you are well on your way.
In addition to the impressive recognitions evident here, you will also be reminded how many of you have already spent time as civic-minded community contributors.
You will see in the faces of your friends and classmates those who have already begun promising careers as advocates for equality, as spokespeople for those who haven't yet found their voice, and as caregivers for those in need.
And you will see in the faces the people who bring us, those who have walked this path before you, confidence, optimism, and hope for what time will bring next, because you do.
We offer our heartfelt congratulations to the historic class of 2020.
It is definitely your time.
Your time.
Your time.
Your time.
Your time.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome teachers, administration, and my fellow students to our very first virtual graduation. This style of ceremony is definitely not something we thought we would ever have to experience. I know many of us have felt like circumstances seem to always be against us, but that is why I feel like there's no group of people who could better adapt to these changes. We have spent years watching movies, TV shows, and hearing stories from others about the high school experience. We've had a vision in our head of what we thought it should be like. But there's really no one way we should have experienced high school. We have all had our own distinct experience. You may have been someone who committed yourselves to sports, loved spending your time in the art room, or maybe you joined every single club possible and looked forward to those after school. Whatever it was that brought you joy and motivation in school, it was something that added to your unique experience at Fallston High School. There's no doubt that we had high expectations for our senior year. Every kid does. It is the final year of a long journey that has encompassed all different types of emotions, accomplishments, and people who have impacted you to some degree. However, we should try not to base our entire experience off of one anticipated school year. We've had so many events and memories that we were able to enjoy and can now look back on. My experience was comprised of influential teachers and an abundant amount of time spent in different clubs, all accompanied by extreme sleep deprivation. While some moments were of course more challenging, I always seemed to have people pushing me forward, even when least expected. I was lucky enough to have one of these unexpected teachers enter my life. Right before my student government race was about to end in 6th grade, I was on my way to tell her that I decided to drop out. This teacher stopped me from dropping out. She did not want me to give up simply because I was afraid of failure. Her kind actions helped me to win the election and fueled my involvement in SGA, which I stayed committed to until my last year at Fallston. I can say that my experience in SGA is one of the most impactful things, making my own experience at Fallston well worth it. Although this was just my experience, we can all think of something in our life that has changed us throughout the years. Think about the activities you got involved in and grew to love more and more each day. Think about your friends, those who have been with you for the entire ride, or those who came and went but still left a lasting impression on you. Remember the teachers who pushed you to be your very best, or simply made sure you were doing okay every once in a while. 13 years hold so many memories, and they deserve credit for shaping us into the men and women we are now. I am beyond grateful to be standing here with you all today, virtually, in the presence of hundreds of people who have made my high school experience that much more unique. What's going to leave a lasting impact on us are the people and experiences we had during our time here that showed us life has meaning in the little and the unexpected things, not just the big events. It is those moments I know we will cherish and remember. And with these moments to inspire us, I cannot wait to see what our future brings. Thank you.
Seniors and friends, as your principal and as a proud parent, I welcome you to our digital commencement. This year did not end as we had hoped. As we were planning celebrations of your final months of school to send you off into what people often refer to as the real world, we were faced with an unprecedented confrontation with reality. If this crisis has taught us anything, it is the fact that whether you are in high school, in college, or in any phase of life, you are always in the real world. This crisis will pass, and you will be facing a world of your own creation. There will be dangers, of course. There will be decisions that you will make that will have profound consequences. But always remember that there is none but the world of boundless opportunity for the person who greets the day with a smile and has the will and confidence to make a difference. Dream big, work hard, and remember the people who brought you into this world. Cherish your family. Indeed, if anything is real in this world, it is the love of those who care for you. Seniors and soon-to-be graduates of the class of 2020, I join your loved ones in wishing you the best of all worlds. Chase William Adamiak. Bumalola Felicia Afolabi. Ava Josephine Alexander. Joshua Tyler Alexander. Marie Angela Alosa. Benjamin Harrison Armstrong. Tyler Jordan Arnold. Grace Marie Bagassi. Sydney Elizabeth Balin. Wyatt Dennis Beavers. Allison Brooke Beischel. Andrew Thomas Bell. Brandon Speranza Bell. Ashton Alexander Bierman. Max Alexander Blackburn. Evan John Blum. Brianna Abigail Bolick. Allison Marie Brady. Cassidy Logan Brazier. Antonio Alexander Breback. Austin Michael Brewer. Christopher Miles Burnjar. Anna Catherine Brown. Gabriel Edwin Bruno. Tyler William Albert Bruns. Ryan David Brunson. Delaney Nicole Buchanan. Brennan August Budke. Jacob Timothy Burke. Valerie Holda Burke. Cameron Michael Burns. Sarah Elizabeth Buss. Faith Alexa Campbell. Jack Mowry Campbell. Michael James Carney. Benjamin Alex Caro. Caitlin Ann Carroll, Aaron Joseph Carter, Alexandra Erin Chilton, Alexander Michael Christ, Gavin Albert Sigarski, Andrew Robinson Claffey, Parker Lee Cochran, Cullen Christopher Cole, Elizabeth Caroline Cook, Thomas Carl Cooper, Michael Joseph Corona, Thomas Forbes Cowden, Samantha Elise Cox, Victoria Rose Crawford, William Benjamin Creary, Lane Andrew Crofton, Chantel Latrice Curry, John Winston Dallum, Giles Cameron Daly, Emily Marie Dannenfelser, Megan Ayana Dasher, Russell Wayne Davis III, Mariel Rose Davis, Eric Andrew Dawson, Lucas John Dees, Constadina Marjorie Dedamore, Megan Elizabeth Detloff, Anna Olympia Di Casagrande, Jordan Jonathan Dickerson, Brandon Matthew Diem, Connor Rubal Disharoom, Keith Darnell Dawkins III, Hannah Alyn Donahue, Sean Edward Donovan, Alicia Caroline Dreyer, Megan Lynn Dudick, Ethan Matthew Durr, Teresa Rose Marie Easley, Hope Elizabeth Antoinette Eddy, Chase Logan Ella, Kristen Michelle Ellington, Elizabeth Grace Ellie. Eric Michael MG. Heather Margaret Euler. Owen Michael Fabula. Sophia Mary Fellner. Grace Marie Fierro. Christopher Daniel Fillico. Brendan Edward Fitzgerald. Alexander John Flash. Noah Bennett Forwood. Marcus Adam Frakes. Alexandria Alexis Freeman Johnson. Benjamin Jacob Friedman. Lauren Elizabeth Gabransky. Luke Ryman Gallagher. Gabriel Guy Gilberto. Seth Carl Ray Godsey. Thomas Stewart Gorsuch II. Calvin Anthony Greer. Andrew Martin Rutkowski. Mackenzie Marie Grismala. Christopher Thomas Garcia. Michaela Louise Hackworth. Hannah Michelle Hagenston. Haley-Ann Nicole Hagenston. Callista Ann Harding. Ayana Melissa Hawkins. Billy Lee Hayden. Brianna Dasani Hayes. Caleb James Hemrick. Marisol Asia Hernandez. Alexis Noel Hess. Elvin Laura Hinton III. Allison Elizabeth Holt. Christopher Robert Androgianis. Alexander Owens Hoover. Ryan Matthew Horvath. Adam Tarek Ibrahim. Kaylee Ryan Iwanowski. Christopher Tyler James. Christian Luke Jednorski. Madeline Elizabeth Jester. Colin James Healy Johnson. Farah Serene Jordan. Jacob Scott Call. Cameron Louise Cazares. Alicia Nicole Lane Kiefer. Michaela Rose Kurgan. Brandon Luke Claben. Abigail Michelle Klein. Louis Benjamin Knoll. Jared Michael Kobolars. Christopher Thomas Lahat. Stacy Ann Lally. Enoch Yelok Lamb. Riley Thomas Laudette. Aiden Vincent Lobiondo. Emma Grace Laughlin. Carrie Ann Louderback. Madeline Claire Lowe. Connor Joseph Loins. Noah Christopher Lumpkin. Zoe Marie Lynch. Alexandros Dimitrios Manolis. Jack Anthony Moranto. Katie Jean Markwood. Gabrielle Grace Martinek. Aaron Matthew Marzek. Philip Jackie Mall. William Robert Mayo. Kelsey Lee Mazurek. Bradley Tyler McCurdy. Madison Lynn McAvoy. Noah John McFalls. Abigail Elizabeth McFeeters. Adam Wyatt Medley. Emily Teresa Meyer. Nicole Marie Milano. Rachel Gianna Mormon. Nicholas Emmanuel Morris. Logan Connor Mullaney. Patrick Ryuma Murphy. Jenna Sadia Muslet, Emily Nan Myers, Sarah Mackenzie Ney, Ryan Matthew Neal, Victoria Rose Nillis, Andrew Michael Noyes, Nicholas Robert O'Neill, Joshua Chukwudie Bube Orji, Christopher Nicholas Otto, Kendall Christian Outing, Adam Victor Parks, Mackenzie Francis Payne, Edward Patrick Perry, Evan Joseph Phillips, Olivia Noel Phillips, Connor Reese Pickle, Ryan Thomas Pickle, Heidi Michelle Porter, John David Dylan Price, William Patrick Jonathan Rains, Olivia May Reed, DeMarco Raheem Reed Postel, Jacob David Reichley, Emily Claire Reinhardt, Cliff Matthew Richards, Ana Graciela Rodriguez, Caroline Jordan Ryan, Christopher Damian Ryan, Dominic Joseph Salgado, Jennifer Annette Schaefer, Taryn Olivia Schertz, Jade Victoria Schlegel, Marissa Ann Schmucker, Logan Isaiah Schuster, Brittany Kayla Schreck, Jesse James Schuster, Natalie Pearl Selvey, Ryan Alexander Schillen, Sarah Ann Schultz, Peyton Delaney Simmons, Brianna Marie Smith, Kyle Evan Smith. Luke Francis Smith. Charles Lee Snyder, Jr. Dylan Scott Spurl. Travis Michael Stanley. Gina Bethany Steinmeier. Mitchell Ryan Street. Julia Ann Strother. Angelique Lita Cancino Sumalang. Nathan Michael Surwick. Andrew Carmine Tacone. Garrett Andrew Takax. Dalton Gage Taylor. Kayla Janine Taylor. Jacob Joseph Trezano Schmidt. Jack Ryan Thies. Delia Martine Thomas. Aiden Joseph Thrift. David Ray Torres III. Brendan Quoc Tien Tran. Caitlin Fongvi Tran. Emily Diane Uyen Tran. Madison M. Tran. Julia Marie Vasic. Chloe K. Van Dalsum. Matthew Owen Vandetta. Zoe Lynn Van Skyver. Gage Alexandra Walker. Sydney Jane Walton. Colin Scott Ward. Logan Marie Ward. Ryan Anthony Ward. Natalie Marie Warren. John George Weidinger V. Sarah Therese Weller. Juliette Eva Wells. Joshua Adam Wendell. Preston Tucker Wenger. Matthew James White. Justin Riley Wiegand. Jennifer Lauren Williams. Nicholas James Wilson. Devin Marie Woods. Alexa Jade Wright. Matthew Chance Tech Yamagata. Noah Francis Yelton. Julie Annabelle Young. Jessica Hannah Youssef.
To the Fallston High School class of 2020, this is our time. Congratulations, please turn your tassels.